Danielle, during the Vietnam War, a housewife from an idyllic town decided no soldier should go without receiving a letter. Her letter writing campaign, Operation Morale Booster, thousands of letters were sent. And Joan Hunter, who started it all, wrote for 40 soldiers over 7 years. Joining us now is Susan Hunter, her daughter, who brought these letters to life in a book called 77 Letters, which is now a production. And Carissa Wheeler, you, Miss Middle Tennessee, get to play the honor of playing her mother in this production. That's going to be happening in Hendersonville this week. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
As a daughter of this amazing woman, talk about unearthing these letters. What were they? Did you know of this rich history from your mom?
I did. So over our childhood, she had mentioned Operation Morale Booster and that these 2 manila envelopes are somewhere in the house. But she kind of just billed it as fluff, that, oh, I would just keep them company, and didn't really talk about the gravity of the content of the letter. So we were never compelled to go look for them. And it wasn't until after my dad passed, I was up cleaning out the attic so that she wouldn't have to go up there anymore, and I came across these manila envelopes, and I brought them down and uncovered this treasure trove of letters. However, they actually then went into a safe to keep them in safekeeping, saying that, okay, someday we will read through these. And that's what we did when my mom was suffering from dementia and I was trying to tap into her long-term memory. So I got out the letters and we just started reading through them. Each one was as riveting as the last.
And 77 in particular went to one specific soldier.
That is correct, yes. So she has over 200 letters in total, but 77 just from Bob Johnson. And he had four tours in Vietnam, so 7 years in Vietnam. So over the course of that 7 years, he wrote 77 letters to my mom, and my mom had the wherewithal to attach her carbon copy responses to each incoming letter. So I have a dialogue of 7 years of that war from the front lines. He was infantry, so he was right there on the front lines, and what an insight.
And it's in this book, 77 Letters, and now in a production in Hendersonville. So you get to play that. This is a heavy part for you to play.
It is. It's been a joy creatively, but also personally, because Joan was such Susan, you know this, but I always think of Joan and her kindness and her compassion, and she was an ordinary person, just like you, just like me, and she changed the world through her kindness. So
just a simple act of kindness.
Yes.
Truly.
Yeah.
I mean, just in that house up north, and started this letter writing campaign that affected thousands of soldiers.
And 50 years later, so she never realized it would have the life that it has today. 50 years later is now impacting even more Vietnam veterans and their family members. So one of the nice things about this story is not only do you have insight of the front lines of the Vietnam War, which we know little about because they were shamed into silence when they came home, but it also showcases the importance of the home front. And I think that's also something that gets forgotten about. Even today, the importance of our military families and the support they give our soldiers.
An incredible line you just said, they're shamed into silence, because a lot of that circulated around the Vietnam War, and you're unearthing it, and it's being performed. Guys, see the launch of what is to be the national touring production, 77 Letters. It's at the Cornerstone Church in Hendersonville, the 18th and 19th. It is free to all Vietnam veterans and their +1, discounted for all other veterans. For the rest of us, buy your ticket and go see it, because it's going to be good.
Yes, please do.
So good to see you. And of course, the book is out wherever books are sold. 77 Letters. How powerful.
Thank you.
Still to come, the Winter Warmer Festival.